Hi everyone, my name is Oliver and welcome to our Candock channel. Today's video is going to be about our kayak and stand-up paddleboard duo. This rack is available for both kayak and SUP version. It comes with 4 arms, so it's good for 2 watercraft. We also offer 2 mounting options. The first one is going to replace connecting pin, so it's going to be inside of the dock or if you have edge cubes. And the second mounting option will be on the perimeter of the dock. And we're going to use bolts for cube here and white nut. Both options takes very little space on the dock, and we've kept them as low as possible so they won't block the view. When it comes to placing the arms on the post, it is recommended to place them on the opposite side of each other, so that way the weight will be distributed evenly on the post. Each set is good for a watercraft up to 50 pounds. And a really important note is to place it upside down so the water will not get into the kayak, because if it does, it will definitely exceed the weight limit of the arms and might break them after a while. Now let's see how we install it. And before we install the rack, one of the first things that you should do is to bring your kayak on the dock and place it where you want to install it. This will help to determine the position or the number of cubes apart that we're going to put the post. We have a kayak arm here, and remember the kayak is going to sit here on this flat part. We don't want it to be compressed here in the curve, and we have 14 inches here to play with. So by having the kayak here on the dock, it's going to be easy to see where it fits. For the stand-up paddleboard, we don't need to be that precise because it's going to be mostly resting on a vertical position. So I would go with something probably 4 cubes apart. That will give us a good resting position for the paddleboard. Once both locations for the posts are determined, we can go ahead and install it. For this side mount version, we're just going to place it here on the top of the tabs. Then we're going to put the 2 white bolts for cube. Just make sure to align the notch here with the aluminum plate and the cube. And then we're going to secure the assembly with the 2 white nuts. And now if we were to install this version on connecting pin, then we need to remove the 2 connecting pin already on the dock and replace it with this post. And we're going to start to engage the thread here of the pin with the sliding nut, and we're going to do this by hand. Now that the post is fully engaged in the thread of the sliding nut, it's getting a bit harder to do it by hand. I'm going to use this arm as a handle, install it on the post, and then complete the assembly. Now that we have those posts installed and tightened up, we can go ahead and place the arms. And the arm can go on either direction, so that one in the bottom can go on this side or this one like here. And the top part, as long as it's on the opposite side of the one in the bottom. And if you want, you can only put one set of arm instead of both if you don't need both of them. And that one set can be on top or at the bottom. It's really a matter of preference from you. And then we're going to place the arm here on the upper part. We're going to place the bolt, then the lock washer, and the eyelet here. Then we're going to tighten this eyelet, and we're going to put an Allen key in the bolt. And I like to use a key for that, a wrench. And we will not go too tight, just so we squeeze the lock washer, nothing more. As for the eyelet, I like to put it on the outside, so when the kayak is sitting on the rack here, it's a bit easier to reach for this eyelet with a bungee cord to secure the kayak here on top, instead of having to reach from the inside here. And speaking of bungee cord, we have not included any in the kit. Watercraft are so different in sizes or shape, so you will need to find one that fit yours. Now that both arms are installed and the eyelet here have been tightened up, you're going to notice that there's still a bit of room to play, and that could be quite annoying with the waves, the sound that it makes. So that's why we put a set screw here on every arm. So that's the final step. We need to tighten them up just to, remove that wiggle that we can see here. So we're going to use an Allen key for that. And this is only aluminum thread, so we don't need to over tighten it, just enough so it doesn't move like that anymore. Just like that. Now that everything is tightened up, the rack is ready to be used. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps for your installation. See you in the next one.